G'day viewers, time to start another weekend with a bang by celebrating Totally Fucked Up Friday. Now starting with a totally fucked up story about Australia's internet that's been hanging around for a while. The proposal to filter and censor the entire internet before it comes into Australia. Now this has been pushed for a couple of years by the Labor government. I, along with everyone who's on the internet in Australia, is opposed to the idea, and the government, just in its really bloody-minded way, kept pushing forward, wouldn't let it die. Every single person who knew what they were talking about said, this is a stupid idea, won't work, don't do it. And Stephen Conroy, who was the minister responsible for pushing this shit, would not back down. Well, after the election results, this is dead. Deader than the dodo. Dead as a doornail. The way the votes ended up, because of the way the people now in seats have expressed they would vote, this could not possibly pass. It would have always had trouble in the Senate. Now it could not even pass the lower house. That means it's dead. Dead. Stone dead. Unless Stephen Conroy's the sort of brain-dead fuckwit who can't face reality and is too fucking childish to just let it go. Turns out Stephen Conroy is apparently a brain-dead fuckwit who's too childish to just let something go. Can't face when he's lost. Because he is still, this week, talking about pushing this legislation that can't possibly get up, which means he's going to continue to waste money, continue to waste time, continue to just fuck around with something that's totally pointless. At this point, Stephen Conroy, despite all the competition, you seriously have my vote of the most totally fucked up person in the Australian government. Moving on now to our Prime Minister, Julia Gillard, and the Conservative media just covering themselves in glory with their coverage so far, making a big scene about the fact that Julia Gillard doesn't carry a handbag. Do you get what I'm getting at? She's not normal! Yeah, she doesn't carry a handbag. I swear to God, this was The Australian, a broadsheet newspaper, likes to think of itself as intellectual, like every fucking Murdoch-owned media outlet in the world, nothing but the propaganda wing of the Conservative parties. It's pathetic, and as much as, you know, I hate Stephen Conroy, anyone who's going to waste the time of the Australian public by pushing just partisan politics and several other P words that make me spit on the public, partisan politics on the public. Say that 5 times quickly. Yeah, that went off track, didn't it? But seriously, the country is facing a completely different political landscape to what we've seen in modern history. Most people don't understand what it means, and if you, as a media outlet, think you are doing your job by talking about whether or not the Prime Minister carries a fucking handbag, the internet can't kill you soon enough. Finishing on a lighter note, moving away from people who are so totally fucked up, I want to stab them in the face with a pickaxe, to someone who's just so totally fucked up, they make me happy to be me. Because I'm not that stupid. Now, a Florida man was arrested. He was part of just a petty crime gang that were passing bad checks, and they all got sprung. And when he was arrested, the arresting officer points out that the guy had $1,500 in cash tied to his scrotum with a shoelace. Now, I get the whole hiding things in your crotch. I think that there's this theory that people are less likely to grope around down there. I really don't think that works when you get arrested. I think the cops go there. But anyway, you know what I value more than $1,500? My balls! How in God's name did this guy think this through? Like, oh, my secret cash stash. No one will ever find it. And I'll stop it from rolling down my pant leg by tying it to my nutsack with a shoelace. And then the cop comes along, okay, you're busted, pat you down. Ha ha! Found you, what have you got stashed here? Whoik!